Welcome to the ARC, the Alan Rickman collection. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the Harry Potter Severus Snape WOW Pods. This was made by WOW Stuff in 2020, and it's basically an LED light pod. You swipe it and it lights up blue. But before we go into the pod itself, let's have a look at the packaging. So this is the front of the box here. You can see the Harry Potter logo and Wizarding World logos up top. Display your way, swipe to light. Inside, of course, you can get a preview of the Severus Snape figure inside his pod. The top of the box just says WOW Pods, swipe to light. The side, slot together for unique displays, collect them all, Series 1. The other side, secret images reveal when lit, water off after 30 seconds. The bottom just has some text and logos. On the back, it shows some other characters that are available for to collect, display your way, interlocking system, swipe to light. And of course down the bottom there it has the WD, WB, Wizarding World and WOW Stuff logos. So this is the Severus Snape WOW Pod. The figure inside the pod is very nice looking. The pod is white. It has some kind of decorative details on the front there. Otherwise, it's fairly plain. And this is quite a nice size pod. So your measurements of this pod are, you've got 10.5 centimeters high, 11.5 centimeters width, and 5.5 centimeters deep. The figure itself is 7 centimeters tall. Now the sensor is located on top here, and the 4 LEDs are located inside the pod. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the idea is that once this is switched on, you simply wave your hand over the sensor and it will light up blue. On the back, you've got the on and off switch up the top here. You've also got a wall mounting point where you can mount this to the wall, and also the battery compartment, which is accessed via a Phillips screwdriver. And this takes 3 times AAA batteries. They do come included when you buy this, but of course if they go flat, then you might just have to use a screwdriver to replace them. On the sides, you've got these interlocking systems where if you bought other characters, you can sort of slot them into this grooves, so you can have them on top or have them side by side like in a honeycomb shape. Now, if you want to turn this on, it's very simple. You simply switch the switch on at the back there, and it will light up blue. So there's the 4 LEDs lighting up there, and you can see there's an actual image lighting up in the back of the pod as well. Now if we wait a few moments, the lights will turn off, and then you can wave the sensor to turn it back on. Now it looks pretty cool. It's quite a nice thing, and the idea is that you can buy a bunch of these characters, slot them all together, and then once they're on a wall, like a nice honeycomb display, you can swipe them at different things to get different effects. So you could have like 4 characters lit up and 1 character not, 1 character lit up and the rest not. So you can sort of customize it to display it the way you want to. And of course they turn off just like that. That was 30 seconds, it turns off. Now to turn it back on, you just simply wave your hand over the sensor and it turns back on. So it's quite a simple premise, and of course it does save the battery by turning itself off. But just remember it is a sensor, so if anything comes in close contact to that sensor, it will turn it back on. Of course it looks the best when it's lit up in a nice dark room. As you can see, the blue lights light up that background really good. You can see sort of a potions cauldron back there, some stars. Looks really nice. And Severus himself, the figure sort of got a nice kind of shadows going to him. Looks very sinister. Looks really cool. So now that you've seen how the pod actually works and how it lights up in a dark room, let's have a closer look at the figure inside the pod. Now this figure is sort of an anime style figure again. It looks really nice. He's got, it looks like an angry face going on there. Maybe Severus is angry at his class again. It's got nice looking kind of textured hair there. Going down to his robes, you can see they've Made his robe a different color to his cloak, which kind of distinguishes it really nicely. He's got his arms folded, crossing his chest. It's a really nice figure. They put a lot of nice detail into it. And when you put it inside this pod, it looks really nice. It will make an amazing display piece put on a shelf somewhere. Even if you don't light it up, it looks pretty cool as it is, just sitting there. It's quite a nice pod display. So that was the Severus Snape WoW Pods. It's a pretty cool collectible if you wanted to put on your shelf and have it light up, and hey, if you wanted to collect the other characters and have sort of a custom display, it would look pretty cool. I really like it. This thing is fairly common. You can find it in a lot of shops, and of course eBay has it as well. It's a pretty cool item, especially with the LED light. It just kind of adds that extra touch to it, that you can sort of light it up and have that kind of secret image revealed on the background as well. And the Severus figure inside the pod is very nice. The details there. It's a very cool looking figure. So yeah, definitely something to add to your Severus collection. Anyway guys, if you liked this video, then please hit that like button as it helps out a lot. Feel free to subscribe, as I'll have heaps more Alan Rickman and Severus Snape collectibles up very shortly. While you're at it, hit that notification button and share this video with your friends. Thanks again for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.